Hey, welcome back to Outsider Reviews. We are here again with the 2023 Nissan Kicks SR Premium Edition. We're going to have a look at it today, just go over some of the features, the exterior, the interior. So let's get into it. The 2023 Nissan Kicks SR Premium. These vehicles come in several different trims. You have up to 5 trims. Low end of the spectrum there, we're looking at the S model, which starts around 7,000 Canadian. And then the SR Premium goes all the way up. This model here we have is just over 29,000. So we've got a few of the bells and whistles in this one, but some of the things that this model comes with here, up front, everything's LED. All your lighting is LED. So your daytime running lights are LED, your high beams, low beams, everything. You've got also the chrome trim, the highlights in the front there, along the bumper, through the grille and everything. Just adds a little sharpness to the vehicle. This one also comes with the two-tone metallic painting. That's also an option. Again, with the SR Premium, comes with all the bells and whistles. And then once we hit the inside, you'll notice that there's some color matching in there as well. So right here we see we have 17-inch alloy rims. Also, what comes with this model. So I mean, this one is built. It's built to look good, right? Side mirrors. We've got the indicators on those. You also have your blind spot sensors built right in. So handy feature. I mean, just like most cars, every time you see anything, anything comes up in your blind spot, they'll light up. As soon as you're looking at the mirror, it makes it easy to see what's coming up around you. We also have keyless remote entry, as you can see here. Single touch. Yeah, because the key's inside, so you can't lock yourself out. Also comes with remote start. Come around to the rear here. So we were just looking at this. Again, the rear end made to look pretty sharp, I think. The headlights, or correction, the tail lights. What we did notice here, this is more decorative along the back. This doesn't actually light up when you're hitting the brakes or when your tail lights are on. It's just more for the look, but I mean, it does look good. Would have been kind of neat to see them light up too, but is what it is. And then of course you got your decals and everything. Kicks, the SR edition here. Wide back mirror or back window. I find sitting in this vehicle, I mean, it's a fairly small vehicle, so it's easy to see out of. But yeah, you get really clear view through the mirror, through the rear view mirror. All right, so let's have a look at the inside. So the SR Premium here, what we have a synthetic leather, very nice leather look. It's got a two-tone color, pretty fine finish. Standard door controls here, your mirrors, door locks, windows. You'll see the speakers in the doors there as well. The trim, the stitching on this, I find is quite nice, and they've matched the stitching in the darker leather colors with the exterior color of the vehicle. So again, just an added feature there for looks on the inside. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Very comfortable to sit in as well. So we'll just hop in and have a look at what we've got going on here. Not the largest vehicle, obviously. I mean, it's a small crossover, so don't expect a massive amount of room. But honestly, for what it is, it's pretty decent up front here. We've put, let's see, so this was reset shortly after we picked it up there. So I mean, I've done 360 kilometers already, and I find this car actually pretty comfortable to drive. So on your dash here, we've got a split setup here. You've got your old analog, you've got the analog speedometer, and then on the left is your digital information, various features here. These menus are customizable, so you can change your order, change placement, whatever you want, set this up the way you like. One of the features here, built in with the 360 monitoring system here. So as I was driving along, if ever, especially when you're on cruise control or whatnot, you've got monitors here to check your blind spots if the car is inching over a little too far one way or the other. The lights on the sensors there pick it up. You get a little bit of a vibration, just a friendly reminder to keep it on the road. Center console here, standard for the screens here, the touch screens. It's a 7-inch, upgradable to an 8-inch. This is the 8-inch model. It's pretty nice, easy to use. It comes with a bunch of features, pretty well standard. Most vehicles have them standard now, like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Center console here, your controls and everything. So we do have 2 USB ports just down here, USB-A, USB-C, and then your 12-volt adapter, electric park, and then center console, small storage space here. All right, so I was just in the front seat. So obviously I've got the seat set up for my comfort, for my height. I'm about 5'11". So I'll just hop in the back here. You can have a look. So obviously the back seat, there's gonna be a little less leg room than up front. Like I said, the seat is set to my height. My knees aren't quite touching here, but I mean, I don't have a ton of room to spare. But again, 5'11". I will say this though, up top, tons of headroom. I mean, I've got a couple extra inches of hair there and I'm not even close to touching, so lots of space up top. I find it very comfortable here too. Again, good quality with the seats, comfortable seating. And then right in the center here, on the back of the center console, we have USB ports, USB-A. So anybody riding in the back there can keep their devices charged. And then, so the 8-speaker sound system, you might get a better view of it here. The headrest in the SR Premium comes with built-in Bose speakers on the headrest there, and these are actually designed to give you like kind of a personal bubble of sound right around your head. So far, what I've seen and heard from it, it's pretty good quality. I mean, everybody knows Bose makes good stuff, so can't go wrong with that. And then over to the trunk. So 716 liters of cargo capacity in the back. You've got a 60-40 split for the fold down seats. One thing we have noticed here is it's pretty smooth, pretty flat at the bottom here, but then once you fold down the seats, you've got the bottom portion here where you'll actually sit on. There will be about a 2 or 3 inch gap there. So once everything's folded down, it won't be completely level. You'll have a bit of a lip there. But I mean, it's not enormous. Once the seats are folded down, I mean, you can fit all kinds of stuff in there. Groceries, hockey bags, whatever you need, right? So lots of room for the size of the vehicle. So there you have the exterior and a quick look at the interior. Like I said, I've put some kilometers on this already, but we're gonna do some filming in this from the driver passenger seats. We'll take it out for a cruise. We'll get some highway kilometers in. We'll get a little more city driving done. Hopefully we can get some time to do some night driving or evening driving, so we can get a look at just how nice how well the headlights and everything work. But stay tuned. We'll hit the road as soon as we can. So here we are behind the wheel of the Nissan Kicks. We are just in Old Quebec right now, just getting back out to the main road. So at this point, I've done a fair amount of driving in this car.
Yeah, you've had it for a week.
I've had it for a week, so yeah. As far as comfort, handling, everything, I'm enjoying this vehicle so far. Probably more than I thought I would, to be honest with you. But no, this is I found it very comfortable to drive. Fuel efficiency. So for the entire, basically since we did our fuel economy tests, I've been letting the meter run, and I am at 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers right now.
That's actually pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. So, again, this is a 1.5, so 1.6 liter engine.
Yeah. Now, Nissan does say they have the best in class fuel economy. Is that right?
Well, I mean, it's looking that way. This is I'm pretty impressed by the fuel economy here. So.
Yeah, so Nissan says they have best-in-class fuel economy. My only tidbit for that is they're classifying this as a compact, like a crossover.
Yeah.
And to me, in this car, yeah, you're a little higher up, but is it a crossover?
So now I know we've had that conversation. I mean, honestly, I think this style of car is at the point where there's a pretty big blur between what you would consider the crossover. There's so many different vehicles that could fit into that category that, I mean, I don't think there's enough of a standard right now to honestly say that this one blows out of all the other crossovers out of the water, or vice versa, or what have you. But
it's a little bit compact in the back seat. I would not want to be sitting in the back seat for an extended amount of time. However, in the front seat, I actually like the legroom. I think we have ample legroom, and we're pretty comfortable. I like these seats. I think they're pretty comfortable, even on the passenger side. Do you have 8-way adjustable seat, or just?
So this is a manual adjustment seat. So what we've got, I've got my front, back, up, down, everything. I do not have a lumbar adjustment in the back.
Okay.
So that's, again, this is supposed to be an economic vehicle, so that's probably one of the ways they're saving is one less luxury item, or a few less luxury items here and there.
And this vehicle goes for how much again?
This model was just over 29,000. The base model started about 21,700, I believe. 21,700. That's all Canadian dollars.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want a bigger vehicle, if you want more bells and whistles, obviously that comes with a price increase. So.
And we've seen plenty of price increases in this market, so it's nice to know. And you know what, like, you hear some manufacturers saying we're going to focus on affordability, and then they kind of cancel out some affordable models. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. But I like that they're making this vehicle. I think some people that don't want a compact car or a hatchback car, but the budget's a little tight for a crossover or an SUV, well then, this is the car for you.
Yeah, my thoughts were, if you're looking for a nice commuter vehicle, if you're looking for something just to get away on the weekend and you're not planning on going mudding or anything like that, I mean, this is not a pickup truck either, right? So for getting around town, running out, grabbing groceries, getting you to work and back, and if you just have some small errands, whatever, it's more of a city vehicle, right? City highway.
It does not come in all-wheel drive.
No.
So how's the acceleration on this?
I mean, for 1.6, it's not bad. When we were driving on the highway, I found it was fairly responsive. Obviously, you're not going to get a 0 to 100 in 2.2 seconds there, but again, this is not a performance vehicle. It's an economy vehicle. So when I've passed a couple big rigs or whatever slow-moving vehicles on the highway, I didn't find it was lagging or anything. It basically did what I expected it would do.
Feels like it's got some pep though, just me sitting in the passenger seat there.
I'll be honest with you, when I do give it a little bit of a kick, like I said, it's not going to kick in right away, but I mean, it will respond.
I see what you did there.
Kicks. Zing.
Kick is not going to kick in. We can laugh at our own jokes.
Yeah.
We're not that...
Wah, wah. Anyway, but I mean, I give it gas, it goes. So, as far as visibility, pretty good. Pretty good view. Pretty great view, honestly, for the rear view mirror. As long as somebody like me isn't sitting back there. This kind of blocks. One thing I do find is I've noticed the mirrors. I personally find them, not that they're necessarily too small. I think maybe it's more just the shape. It's got a good look from the outside, but when I'm looking into the mirror, I find the very edge of it, the outside edge, is very square, very flat. So I think it's cutting off a little bit where you might see a little more out into your blind spots. That being said, though, of course, you've got your warning sensors on the mirrors. So if somebody is in your blind spot, they'll light up. There's just little lights, basically where you'd be looking at the mirror. So you get an orange light there, and if you signal while somebody's in that spot or try to change lanes or whatnot, it will beep at you. So you do have that notification there.
Have wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay?
Yeah, so it is wired. I have to plug in your phone for it to work.
So with that, so there's no wireless phone charger out of it. So you gotta plug it in to charge it, and you gotta plug it in to get your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. But I mean, again, that's another. Just you get what you pay for, folks. I mean, if you you can't expect Mercedes by paying the price tag of $29,000 for a crossover. It's just not going to happen.
So another handy feature with the reverse camera, as soon as you put it in reverse, it'll come up on your display here. You do have the 360 view. So I've got a nice 360 image when I'm reversing, looking around. Pretty good visibility again. So we are on the highway now. I do have my cruise on. Unfortunately, again, this smaller vehicle. If you've noticed, it just slowed down there. That wasn't me. That was the car doing the work. The vehicle in front of us changed lanes. Now
Actually, that looks like another Nissan Kicks that just kind of cut.
That is half in his lane, as is tradition in Quebec. Yeah. So I changed lanes there, but my foot's just hovering over the brakes right now, and we're slowing down.
It's a pretty aggressive acceleration and deceleration, though.
So when
changing lanes.
Yes, that was. I have noticed that. So yes, the intelligent cruise control, when it's trying to pick up speed, it kicks in, it goes. It's not hesitating. Yeah. Don't know if you can hear that there, but we're accelerating now because the vehicle in front of us accelerated.
Yep.
And then now it's at our preset speed, and we're just cruising. So the advertised fuel economy on this one, 7.2 combined. Correction, no, 7.2 city, 6.4 highway, and then a 6.6 combined, I believe. So I mean, the 6.8 that I've got is pretty close to what's advertised. Overall, I'm enjoying this car.
Yeah, it's a nice car.
So there you go. That was our review of the 2023 Nissan Kicks SR Premium. Overall, like I said, I've enjoyed this vehicle. I find the handling is pretty decent. For a 1.6 liter, the drive is very comfortable. Acceleration's pretty good for what you're getting. A couple little things I did notice. Obviously, smaller car is going to be less passenger space in the back. That's one thing we did notice. I found, again, the side mirrors a little small for what I'm used to, for what I prefer, but kind of makes up for it with the blind spot detectors and everything else. So overall, I enjoyed this vehicle. So let us know what you think of the car. Give us a comment if you have any questions, comments about what you've seen here. If you think we missed anything or anything else you'd want to see in future reviews, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next videos coming out. Thanks a lot for watching.